All right, seesaw.
Oh, I can't wait to lose in the first round. This is great.
Well, I mean, seesaw is pretty easy. You shouldn't have too many problems with this.
Ah, but you forget. I am autismo.
Every time you say that, I want to say autissimo, dude. It has more of a ring to it.
I'm not fucking Italian.
Oh, whatever. Come on, it makes it more fun, dude.
How dare you compare me to those Dago? I don't actually know if anyone is still offended by the term Dago anymore. I've got no idea. I don't know if that's become too old-fashioned to still be offensive.
I didn't even know that was like a slur. Why?
The wild thing is, it's a slur in England, but it refers to simultaneously the Italians and the Spanish.
Well, I mean, in England, you guys have a slur for everybody. You hate everyone.
That is true. There's an old saying that in the British Isles alone, the Scottish hate the English, the Irish hate the English, the Welsh hate the English, and the English hate everyone else, including the English.
Yeah. Basically, just the English just hates everybody.
We are many nations united in a single kingdom of drastic intolerance. It's very, you
know, it's fair though. It's fair because if you hate everybody, then it's fair, you know.
No one is hated more than anyone else.
Exactly. You like to keep it fair, and I can respect that. Where I am on the wrong side for this.
Also, I've already qualified, so huff my farts.
Yeah, well, I mean, it doesn't matter who comes in first. It matters who wins. This purple is just completely messed up. Oh my god, guys, please stand on the side.
You see me, Alex? I'm waiting for you.
Yeah, I was just...
Hello, come to me.
Oh, you got the golden gloves. I haven't, that's never showed up in my story yet.
Come back, come back.
Well, hug me, dude. Just hug me a little bit. There we go. All right, let's go.
Could you look? Look, Fall Guys is not the correct place to have that level of high homosexual intent. Okay, this is not. This is that's an unacceptable level.
Listen, there's a meme that perfectly describes this, right? It's the Thanos meme where he's like holding the thing on the middle of his finger, like balancing it. On one side, being a straight man. On the other side, being gay with the homies, and it's perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
On another true story note, I used to do a lot of historical reenactment. I was a combat trainer for Medieval Reenactment Society, specialized in the old dueling, show fighting, that kind of thing. But the society I was in was grotesquely homoerotic, just like ludicrously. Frequent bouts of gay chicken occurred at every event. It was a very, very interesting fucking place.
Well, I mean, that's kind of how it goes when you deal with that sort of thing. Like, I mean, in a lot of like,
it was always that the people who got really like, oh, I'm not gay, don't fucking, were always the people that they're probably gay. If there's anyone who is definitely gay in this particular group, it's gonna be the ones who are really hardcore trying to prove they're not.
Okay, look. Because like, I don't know if you'd classify it as a sport, right? But with those kind of like sporty-esque things, that's when it really brings out the
sport full of nerds, essentially. It's a very heavy physical activity, but everyone's like overweight, bearded nerds at the same time. It's a very strange cross-section of society.
Yeah, it's sports for fat recluses.
Because if you want the if you want the stereotype of what like most reenactors in my society look like, me but with like muscles. That's basically what they all look like. It's a very strange combination.
I mean, that's about right.
I used to be a lot more physically fit when I was in reenactment because I used to fucking lug cannons around and shit. But then I hurt my legs, so now I don't do it anymore. Couldn't wear my armor, so I decided against it. You can't exactly duel as a knight if you're not able to wear your armor, you know?
Well, I mean, obviously. So wait, so were you into the whole thing? Because, like, it sounds like it's like, I've heard of this before, where you essentially just, like, fight other knights in, like, armor with blunted weapons, essentially? Is that, like,
yes.
That's what that is? Yeah.
Full contact combat, yeah.
That looked insanely fun, I've got to say.
It's incredibly fun. It's also very dangerous.
Well,
although I remarkably was the only person in my society to never get properly injured. I don't know how, because again, I was like a show fighting, like dueling trainer, which is like, if you're gonna get injured, that's probably how you're gonna get injured, is dueling and show fighting, but somehow I never got injured.
Oh yeah, probably.
You know, because that's when you're doing all the dramatic, like, silly shit that you probably shouldn't be doing. You know, like strangling each other and throwing each other around like ragdolls and shit like that.
Yeah.
But the closest thing I ever got to being injured was once I was fighting a 6'7" Greek guy called Panidiotis in a training session. Panidiotis. Later, true story, turned out to be a sex offender in a dark patch in our history.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, I was fighting him, and I was using a Dane axe, which is a 6 foot tall axe. He was using sword and board. He disarmed me, so one of the other trainers, like, threw a flail to me, like, slid a two-handed flail across the floor to me. I reached down to pick it up, reached down too quickly, and because of my fat fucking gut, I managed to basically crush one of my internal organs between my fat rolls and my ribs and send myself into shock.
What?
That was the closest ever. Like, I blacked out because I basically crushed my liver in between my fucking fat rolls. That was the closest I've ever gotten to an actual injury.
How did that happen? You just like bent down too fast.
Basically, I just bent at a weird angle really quickly. Just was like, and just like fucking down. It was a fucking embarrassing. It was humiliating. I was literally stood on by a horse and it didn't hurt me. Like when we were reenacting the Battle of Hastings, one of the Germans who were making up the cavalry, and by Germans I mean German society that came over for the show, not just... the Battle of Hastings didn't have Germans in it.
I mean, well...
well, to our knowledge.
Yeah.
As far... History shows the Germans were not involved. I don't know, maybe like some really early members of the Kaiserreich.
Listen, the Germans like to get involved in those wars, okay? If there's one thing that the Germans do, they get in the wars. If they don't start the wars, they'll find their way in.
Welcome to Prussia. They're involved in all the wars. But yeah, no, I got stood up by a horse because one of the fucking German cavalrymen was out of position and he was where the infantry was, and I was stood up by a horse, like it caught the edge of my shield. That didn't hurt me. No, my own fat ass leaning forward is what did me in.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes sometimes.
Fucking Jesus, humiliating way to get injured. I mean, I knew a guy who like got injured because he broke his ribs because he got like knocked like 8 feet backwards by a massive Scottish guy charging shoulder first at him. Like that's a way to get hurt.
Have you seen the show Night Fight?
I have not.
Okay, because that's basically like it's just essentially a History Channel like not reality show, but you know like how like the super edited sort of things where it's like
I love History Channel reality shows because
well,
they teach me about the aliens.
Yeah, well, it's not like that, but it's just like it's essentially it's the combat that you were talking about, and they just do it in this ring and they just beat the crap out of each other, and it is really fun to watch.
You know what? There was a dangerous. Sorry, my brain's just on reenactment now. There was a dangerous period of me like in reenactment for me because because like cause the events we all basically camped out in a field like where the event was taking place. But you occasionally, either on the way to or from a show, or like if a show was going on for a couple of days, you need to go out for supplies to the supermarket. But of course, all you bring is like your reenactment gear. So we've all just got like period authentic clothing.
Yeah.
And I occasionally got reminded that I really needed to be careful about my attire because back then I was bald. I shaved my head for a lot of the time that I was in reenactment, and my character, my persona on the battlefield was a member of the Knights Templar, which meant I walked around in a white robe with a pointy hood. And
okay, I see where this is going.
So when we left the field, I was like, oh, I should probably. I just would go bother the Knights of St. Lazarus. Like, can I borrow one of your black robes? So I'm not walking around like the KKK in the middle of Dartmouth or some shit. Oh, dear.
I'm hungry as hell, but it's 4:28 a.m. Hey, listen, man. Sometimes you gotta go for those midnight stacks. And then Oates, my favorite team game. This is the best one. This is the best one, Oates, by far, because you have the most control over this one than any other team game. It's my favorite too.
It's team games for bitch babies.
Oh, shut up, Ethan. Listen, honestly, okay, once you play the other team games, you realize this is the best one. The only issue with it is, it comes up so often because it's almost a guaranteed second to last game. Unless you get a big elimination round.
My favorite team game, and you're gonna hate me for this, Tag Team Tail. Team Tail Tag.
You're just saying that because you know I'm gonna not like your answer.
No, I do actually like it. It's that.
Okay, explain yourself. Explain yourself on that one. I'm curious.
I just enjoy having. I just enjoy having paid like £20 to play tag in a video game.
Okay, fine. You got me, dude. You got me, dude. All right, fair enough.
Being heavily out of pocket in order to play a children's yard game.
You got me. You got me on that one. Fair enough, dude.
Royal Fumble. What the fuck is this?
This is basically like team tail tag, but it's good.
Oh, I'm such a big fan. I prefer this to the no. Oh, good, no. Start with a tail. Be a target.
I guess what's gonna happen to you.
No, leave me the fuck alone.
Okay.
I saw your ass.
I'll leave you alone. Don't worry. Look, I'm just over here now. I'm just a good boy.
Damn it.
Ooh, I didn't get it.
I don't get how this game works sometimes. Because it seems like, maybe it's just lag, but half the time...
You were supposed to grab him. You missed.
I know! Fuck off!
you missed, Ethan.
I'm doing my best, alright? It's just my best ain't great.
Oh gosh, dude. Oh, how did I get grabbed the most out of all of that?
Because you're such a elite gamer. I don't know. How is leet spelled?
How is what spelled?
Leet.
Leet?
Yeah, like you know how it's like numbers. I was trying to remember this at work. Like I was just sat, working hard, looking at my phone for 3 hours on end, trying to remember how leet is spelled, as in like leet speak. I know there's a 7 and 2 3s in there.
Hang on. Oh my god. Oh, you actually might get this. Nope. Alright, bye-bye, boys.
Fuck you.
Alex won, dude. Damn, that was so close.
Good, GG, boys. GG.
I was really trying to give it to you. Anybody but Alex.
That's another win to the tracker, boys. We're at 10. Wait, okay, so is that the reason you wanted to come in here, Cameron? You wanted to troll me out here?
That's the whole plan, dude. That's all I've been trying to do.
Yeah, it's not working out very well, is it?
Trying to stream snipe. Now I finally get into stream.
Wait, you were stream sniping me?